Welcome back to our channel. We're ecstatic you're here. We're thrilled to share our passion for the eerie and unusual with newcomers and dedicated followers alike. So, if you're new to our spooky corner of the internet, do take a moment to subscribe and ring the bell icon. This ensures you'll be notified every time we upload chilling new content. Now, as we set the stage for tonight's tale, we find ourselves on the brink of twilight. The day gives way to night, a time when the realms of the living and the dead intertwine. Tonight we celebrate Halloween, a night steeped in centuries-old traditions where the ordinary takes on an otherworldly aura. This is a time when the mundane becomes mystical, when simple pumpkins transform into jack-o'-lanterns casting a haunting glow, and ordinary folks don costumes that blur the boundaries of reality. Halloween, with its the spectral and the uncanny, is truly a dance with the supernatural. But what is Halloween without its fair share of bone-rattling tales and spine-chilling stories? Tonight we bring you true tales of Halloween horror. These accounts, collected from across the globe, will make your skin crawl and keep you up all night. So, huddle closer to the Let Its Crackle drown out the whispers of the wind, and prepare yourself for an unforgettable journey into the hair-raising unknown. Tonight, we journey together into the chilling unknown as we share true Halloween horror stories. Our first tale begins on a seemingly ordinary Halloween night, where treats turn into terror. In the tranquil town of Hallowville, cradled in the picturesque autumnal hues of October, the streets were humming with the spirit of Halloween. The moon held its position in the sky, cascading an ethereal glow over the town, setting the perfect ambience for our spectral trick-or-treater. Standing there was a house, not extraordinarily different from the others, except for the spine-tingling story that it held within. On the evocative night of Halloween, the first knock came. The homeowner, a benevolent elderly woman celebrated for her giving nature, swung her door wide open to be greeted by a child standing there in a washed-out, antiquated costume. The child's countenance, hidden by a weather-beaten mask, remained expressionless. A gentle voice echoed throughout the night. Trick or treat, shattering the quiet of the night. The woman, captivated by the child's attire, turned to fetch a handful of colorful candy. But upon turning back, the child was no longer there, vanished into the crisp autumn night. Dismissing it as a childish prank, the woman shut the door, unaware that the night still had more surprises in store. As the night unfolded, the ghostly child made repeated appearances, each time knocking gently, each time articulating the same phrase, trick or treat, and each time disappearing as soon as the woman turned her back. The air turned brisker, the night grew gloomier, and a sense of apprehension started weighing heavily on the woman's heart. The final visit occurred precisely at the stroke of midnight. The knock reverberated throughout the silent house, sending a shiver down the woman's spine. She opened the door, and there stood the spectral child, as ghostly as ever. This time, the woman dared not to turn her back. She extended her hand, offering the candy, but the child stood unmoving, silent as a tombstone. Then, just as the clock tower signaled the final toll of midnight, the child disappeared, abandoning only the frosty October air and the echo of trick or treat. A chill ran down the spine of the town, as the echo seemed to linger for an eternity. The tale of the phantom child, the spectral trick-or-treater, became a story whispered in hushed tones, a tale to scare the young, a tale told and retold as the embodiment of Halloween itself, a symbol of the fine line between treats and terror. And so the phantom trick-or-treater vanished, leaving behind only a chilling sense of dread. Our tale of the spectral child, the echo of trick or treat, and the benevolent woman stands as a chilling testament to the spirit of Halloween. Our next story takes us to a Halloween party where an uninvited guest causes a sinister stir. Envision, if you can, a bustling festival on All Hallows Eve. The room is filled to the brim with joyous exchange, the clinking of glasses, and the soothing hum of laughter. The air pulsates with a sense of excitement and mystery. Costumes of every kind imaginable light up the room. There are witches with their crooked hats, werewolves with menacing fangs, ghouls with eerie green skin, and goblins with their mischievous smiles. But there's one figure among this vibrant crowd that doesn't quite fit in. A silhouette shrouded in an unfathomable depth of darkness, a costume so grotesque and terrifying that it sends a cold shiver running down the spine of anyone who dares to lay their eyes upon it. The figure stands in silence, observing the celebration from the sidelines. All attempts to communicate or identify this peculiar guest are met with a chilling silence, creating a stark and eerie contrast to the lively and boisterous laughter that echoes within the party room. The suspense begins to build and intensify, like a symphony reaching its climactic crescendo, and the partygoers start to feel increasingly uncomfortable and uneasy. Who could this silent spectre be? Is it a friend playing a prank? Or is it something far more ominous and unsettling? As the night progresses, the atmosphere begins to shift. The laughter slowly fades, replaced by hushed whispers and anxious glances. The remains as still as a sculpture, its constant and disquieting presence and reminder of the unknown. A suffocating aura of fear and dread begins to seep into the room, becoming an unwanted guest in itself. A brave individual finally musters the courage to confront the silent figure, their face a canvas of fear and curiosity. But when they reach out to unmask the mysterious guest, they stagger back in terror. There's nothing beneath the mask, no human face, no friendly prankster, only an abyss of chilling emptiness that seems to swallow all light and happiness. In the stunned silence that follows, the figure vanishes, leaving behind only a lingering echo of pure terror. The partygoers are left stunned and shaken, their Halloween celebration marred by an inexplicable encounter with the unknown. In the end, the party was left with an uninvited guest who would never leave. A haunting reminder of a Halloween party turned nightmare, a chilling tale that continues to echo in the whispers of the wind, long after the last candle has been extinguished. Our final tale brings us to the haunted house on the hill, a place where Halloween is a terrifying reality. In the heart of a small town, the house stood tall and menacing, its timbers groaning under the weight of countless horrifying tales. It was here that a group of daring friends decided to embark on a chilling Halloween adventure. The friends, eager for a thrill, had heard all the stories about the house. Whispers of ghostly apparitions, eerie voices, and inexplicable happenings had all been woven into the legend of the haunted house on the hill. Despite the fear that clung to their hearts, they were determined to discover the truth. As they crossed the threshold of the house, a sense of unease swept over them. The air grew colder, the silence more profound. They strained their ears for the faintest sound, their eyes darting in the dim and dusty corners. Suddenly, they heard it. A soft, almost imperceptible whisper echoing through the house. The friends froze, their hearts pounding in unison. Then a door creaked open on its own, a cold breeze gusting through the room. Their laughter and bravado quickly gave way to genuine fear. The paranormal phenomena grew more intense. Objects moved of their own accord, lights flickered, and chilling laughter echoed through the halls. The terrifying tales they had heard about the house were coming to life before their eyes. In the face of the escalating horror, the friends decided to make a hasty retreat. But as they turned to leave, they found the front door locked, trapping them in the heart of the haunted house. It was only as the first light of dawn broke through the windows that the door swung open, releasing them from their night of terror. As dawn broke, the haunted house on the hill stood silent, its horrors hidden until the next Halloween night. As the echoes of our chilling tales fade, we are left with the lingering shivers of fear and the thrill of the unknown. Let's take a moment to reflect upon the stories we've journeyed through tonight. Each one, from the phantom trick-or-treater to that unsettling guest, to the haunted house on the hill, has left us with a feeling of unease, a sense of suspense, and a fascination with the supernatural. These narratives, filled with eerie occurrences and unexplainable phenomena, are more than just tales spun to frighten. They are an exploration of our deepest fears, our collective anxieties, and our insatiable curiosity about the world beyond what we can see and understand. Halloween horror stories, much like the ones we've shared tonight, have a timeless allure. They draw us in, not just because they scare us, but because they challenge us. They push us to question, to wonder, and to delve into the mysteries of the unknown. The thrill we feel, the shivers that run down our spine, the quickened beat of our heart. It's more than fear. It's a testament to our human fascination with the unexplainable, the uncanny, and the supernatural. And so, as the veil lifts and Halloween night comes to an end, remember, the true thrill of horror lies not in the fear, but in the fascination with the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and above all, stay safe.